The following is a special presentation from the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. Now, let's get you down to the field with the voice of your Pekin Panthers, Michael Comstock.
Or maybe Tony?
Yeah, I can almost see Mount Pleasant from here, actually. So it's a nice view up here. Love it. Like being on top of the grain bin.
So Panthers and Wolves ready for action. We're going to go through the Panther starting lineup real quick. Tony, you want to go through the Panther starters real quick?
You bet. So Winfield Mount Union versus Pekin. So we have Nolan Glick starting off at looks like he's going to be at third base. Will Adam be out in center field. Carson Comstock, he'll be at second base. Henry Adam will be pitching tonight. And Brant Latcham be out in right field. Cal Miller will be at first base. And Riley Smith be behind the plate for Henry Adam. And Sam Sharp being left. And Elijah Brock there at shortstop.
And then I will take you through Winfield's lineup. I haven't got it written in the scorebook yet. We were climbing the mountain here and trying to get all the issues worked out. But the leadoff hitter will be Colby Newsome. He'll be in center field. Lane Gankinger will be in third base. The pitcher tonight will be Riley Kaelberg. Kason Doppler will be at first base. Tyson Kaelberg will be in left field. Parker Wilson will be in right field. The shortstop tonight will be Trevor Phillips. Tayson Samuels will be the catcher, and the second baseman will be Jackson Jones. So those are your starting lineups tonight between the Panthers and the Wolves. The coaches are on the field going through last-minute lineup cards and instructions. So we are going to take our first break of the night, and we'll be back for Panther Baseball on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
This is Dr. Michael Comstock from Comstock Family Chiropractic in Hedrick, welcoming you to another Pekin Panther baseball season. Our office specializes in care for your entire family. As we move into these summer months, just a friendly reminder that it's time to call and schedule your sports physicals for the upcoming school year. Call and schedule your appointment today, 641-653-2311. That's 641-653-2311. Comstock Family Chiropractic, proud supporters of the Pekin Panthers.
Nutrient Ag Solutions Hedrick is your trusted partner in optimizing your agricultural operations. We streamline decisions and solutions to deliver exceptional results tailored to your needs. With a comprehensive range of services, we empower you to achieve success on every acre. Our expert team, led by me, Jason, offers customized approaches for your unique challenges. Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick, your common ground partner in growth. Call me Jason today and learn more.
Congratulations to the Pekin High School class of 2025. You've shown what it means to lead with pride, passion, and perseverance, and your future is bright. As we celebrate our seniors, we invite the entire community to come and see what makes Pekin High School so special. From championship teams to inspiring student achievements, there's always something to cheer for. Join us this summer and experience the excellence of Pekin High School, where we empower all students to excel, innovate, and lead. Go Panthers!
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
At Jefferson County Health Center, care is more than a service. It's a commitment. Our nurses, doctors, and staff go beyond treatment to provide comfort, compassion, and connection. We care because you matter. Visit JeffersonCountyHealthCenter.org to discover the difference.
Jefferson County Health Center, care you can count on. It's what we do.
You work hard to build the life you want. Your internet should do the same for you. Get all of your telecommunications needs from Lisco, including the most competitive pricing and highest quality data services. Every home, every business, every step of the way. Serving you from right here in your local hometown communities. Call me, Samantha Knoll, your Lisco sales and account manager for all of your telecommunications needs. 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
At Smithburg Automotive, driving adventures allow you to explore comfortably, safely, and in every aspect of your summer vacation. Smithburg Automotive in Fairfield. Schedule your vehicle's trip check today. Call 641-472-2454, 641-472-2454.
Smithburg Automotive in Fairfield. Get your trip check scheduled today. Call 641-472-2454. That's 641-472-2454.
This is Dr. Michael Comstock from Comstock Family Chiropractic in Hedrick, welcoming you to another Pekin Panther baseball season. Our office specializes in care for your entire family. As we move into these summer months, just a friendly reminder that it's time to call and schedule your sports physicals for the upcoming school year. Call and schedule your appointment today, 641-653-2311. That's 641-653-2311. Comstock Family Chiropractic, proud supporters of the Pekin Panthers.
Congratulations to the Pekin High School class of 2025. You've shown what it means to lead with pride, passion, and perseverance, and your future is bright. As we celebrate our seniors, we invite the entire community to come and see what makes Pekin High School so special. From championship teams to inspiring student achievements, there's always something to cheer for. Join us this summer and experience the excellence of Pekin High School, where we empower all students to excel, innovate, and lead. Go Panthers! Congratulations to the Pekin High School class of 2025. You've shown what it means to lead with pride, passion, and perseverance, and your future is bright. As we celebrate our seniors, we invite the entire community to come and see what makes Pekin High School so special. From championship teams to inspiring student achievements, there's always...
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Welcome back, Panther fans. Michael Comstock, Tony Latcham, and Lauren Sylvester coming to you from the top of the Crow's Nest here at Winfield Mount Union High School, where the Panthers are getting set to take on the Winfield Mount Union Columbus Wolves, the official name for the team, I guess, as they were calling them out today. Senior day here for the Wolves. Panthers will be looking to pick up 2 wins in a row. I don't know the last time we've won 2 games in a row. It's been a little while since the Panthers have picked up 2 wins in a row. Panthers come in, my moist,
a little sweaty
after climbing the stairs, but we got it here. Panthers come in 8-9 on the year. They're 7-4 in conference play. The home team Wolves are 5-13 overall, 5-7 in conference play. So we always got to keep Lauren on her toes.
I know. She's blushing over here.
So between that and Deuces Wild, we know we can.
We know what gets her.
Yeah, we can just kind of drive her a little nuts. So that's all right. She needs that a little bit. She harasses me enough, so I can harass her a little bit again.
Good. That's good. Keep her on her toes.
That's right. So Nolan Glick will be at the plate for the Panthers to lead off. Riley Kaelberg will be on the mound. I believe he started the game the last time these two teams met at Pekin High School. So Kaelberg will be on the mound. The senior. The first one's in the dirt for a ball. We'll have no clue on balls and strikes from up here.
I could see that one was in the dirt.
Yeah, we knew that one was a ball. So Kaelberg is one of the players from Columbus, him and his brother, and then Phillips. I know the 3 of them are Columbus students, 2-0.
And I'm thinking Kaelberg pitched against us because of this quick pitch here. Kind of remember, he's fast on the mound.
3-0, and he is a fleet of foot as well. He has been at the state track meet several years for this Winfield Mount Union team. Actually, with the Columbus Wildcats, he wouldn't have run for Winfield, but he would have run for Columbus. But him and his brother were on the state championship 4x1 team a couple years ago. That one's in the dirt, so 4-pitch walk for Nolan. So something we didn't see at all on Monday night was a walk. So first walk of the game, first walk all week for the Panthers. So that brings up Will Adam, the senior center fielder. Will did a really nice job at third base and filled in that spot. So he is back to center with his brother Henry on the mound tonight for the Panthers. So Kaleberg works from the stretch. Glick is off with a pitch. That's going to be chopped down the third base line. Fielded there by Genkinger, and he goes across the diamond and gets Adam for the first out of the game. So Will Adam retired 5-3 on the putout. So that will move Glick up to second. That brings up Carson Comstock, the second baseman tonight for the Panthers. Tony and I are glad that the tree has been removed that used to be in front of us here. We can see the stump of it in the ground from up here, but we have a nice view from up here. There's not a tree in the way this time. So
it's a great view.
And I told Lauren the best part about being up here, no bugs up here. The bugs are, they stay down on the grass. So we're up here, and we got a nice breeze up here as well. So
yeah, for some reason, I don't understand why Winfield, the bugs have been so bad in the past. But definitely something to contend with down there by the grass.
So Comstock swings and misses for strike one. 1-1 now to the junior second baseman. Takes that one outside and low. 2-1. Only reason I know it's outside and low is because you look to see where the catcher catches it. And that one was pretty obvious. So Glick's out at second. That one gets away from the catcher, so Glick's going to move up to third. This is the long backstop field here, so a lot of room behind home. Catcher's had trouble catching the ball a couple times. That is Tayson Samuels. He had a couple go to the fence when during Glick's at bat, which didn't matter when there was nobody on base, but he lets that one go by and moves Glick to third. So Comstock has that leading run at third base. Swing and a miss, strike two. Comstock struggled in the last game, had 3 strikeouts, so he needs to put a ball in play here and bring Nolan home with 1 out. Kaleberg working from the stretch still with the runner at third. And Comstock strikes out. So that'll bring up Henry Adams. So Henry's going to have to come through in a big spot for the Panthers.
Yeah, with 2 outs here, it'd be nice to get Nolan across that plate, get a run, at least 1 run scored this inning.
Nolan's got to be aggressive. We've seen several go to the fence. That one misses for a ball.
Got a little grass coming up in the infield.
Yeah, and
they threw the red ball, which you don't see very often.
Don't see that very often. Looks like it needs to shave out there maybe a little bit.
Does.
It's got some stubble out there.
Got a little 5 o'clock shadow going on.
Swing and a miss for Henry. 1-1. So 1-1 to Henry Adam, the pitcher tonight. That was going. Hey, popped up.
Hey, right here, Lauren.
Right
Come
here,
on,
right
reach.
Here, right here.
Oh, just a little short.
It would take a shot to get it all the way up here to us. We're a ways up here, but.
Little shout out to Mama Latcham, Joy Latcham, on the road with Brock, coming home from Iowa State orientation. She wanted me to give her a shout out today.
There you go.
She wasn't going to be at the game. First one she's missed.
So that means Brant's going to hit a home run tonight, right?
We hope so.
2-2. That was hit on the ground and
go.
takes a big hop. Phillips fields it, goes across the diamond, and retires him. So nice play by Phillips on the tough hop. Gets the Panthers out of it with no damage, so it'll be no runs. There was no hits. There were no errors, and 1 man left, so we'll move to the bottom of the first. Panthers and Wolves tied at 0. It'll be Newsom, Genkinger, and Kaleberg coming to the plate for the Wolves. We'll be back after this break on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atemo Radio Group YouTube channel.
Peyton here with Packwood Locker and Meats. Call now for availability on beef, hog, and lamb slaughter for 2024 through 25. Here at Packwood Locker, we have all the meats and accessories from cheeses to sauces for all your grilling gatherings. Fall's right around the corner, and before the snow flies, it's time to stock up on one of our full bundle meat package specials. Whether you're cooking for your family or hosting a party, contact Packwood Locker and Meats or order online at packwoodlockerandmeats.com. You can't beat my meat, and I dare you to try.
Whether you're building your dream home, expanding the family farm, or just need a little help getting started, Pilot Grove Savings Bank is here for you. Our experienced lending team offers personalized service with competitive rates because we live here too, and we know what matters. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. We make your goals our priority. Visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
We're back, Panther fans. We are ready to start the bottom of the first. It'll be Newsom, Genkiger, and Kaleberg. I'm sure from what I've heard, it'll be a pretty strict pitch count of 65 tonight for Henry Adams, so he'll be available on Saturday. So after those 65, we'll see where Coach Lyman decides to go, because I'm sure they will want to have both Henry and Nolan Glick available for the game Saturday, as that is a district matchup. So first pitch is a ball to Colby Newsom, the center fielder for the Wolves. That one misses high, 2-0 now. Newsom wears number 10. He's one of the seniors on the roster. Comes in with a .400 batting average on the season. That one's hit hard on the ground. Comstock at second. He fields it, goes to first, and retires him there. So 4-3 on the first putout of the game for the Panthers. That'll bring up Lane Genkiger. He is the third baseman for the Wolves. Wears number 7. Boy, I got that all wrong. I got number 3 on there. And so Genkiger stands in, swing and a miss at the fastball from Henry. Strike one.
Looks like we got clear skies back to the northwest. It's going to get sunny here, and it might get a little warm up here on top of the world.
Yeah. As long as it is not the thunderstorm I was up here for one of the years that we were here. I was up here as there was lightning all around us.
A little electricity up here,
electricity, yeah. So that was a little hairy being up here for that one. Kaleberg's going to Genkiger knocks this out to center for the single. So first hit of the game is Lane Genkiger. He's also a senior, so the top 3 in the order are all seniors for this Winfield Mount Union Columbus team. So Genkiger will be at first. That brings up Riley Kaleberg, the pitcher. Kaleberg has 3 home runs on the year, batting .420 on the year. So Kaleberg stands in. I think he had a home run against the Panthers that first time we played, and that's what put them out to an early 3-0 lead, I think.
First inning.
It was. And then after that, I think Henry shut him down after that. Throw to first, not in time to get Genkiger. So Kaleberg stands in. Lefty Henry checks him, comes to the plate. There's a strike. And they throw behind the runner at first. And Genkiger back in there easily. 0-1.
Yeah, if there's a time that Winfield could hit Henry Adam, would be in the first and second innings, where we're just kind of fastball, changeup, not getting too crazy with any sliders or curves.
Misses there for 1-1.
Until he gets good and loosened up, good and warmed up. I think they've learned that here this season. They get a little sore when they throw those early breaking balls.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2, I believe. Lauren and I are confused because they have had a 2-0 count, but now they got 1 ball, 2 strikes now. So we were right, Lauren. They were just a little off in the scoreboard. So swing and a miss. Strike 3. You're going to throw behind again and not in time. So Kaleberg goes down swinging. So second out of the game is a strikeout. First one of the game for Henry.
Well, it's good to retire somebody like Kaleberg, not let him on the base paths, because he can definitely run around the bases.
So Kason Doppler stands in, the first baseman for this Winfield team.
Going.
Runner's going. Throw down to second is going to be
a
big hop. And stolen base for Genkiger.
Boy, that throw was on time. It just one hopped. We got a good view up here of that. If it would have been on a line, I think we had a chance to get him.
That thing hit like the edge of the grass and bounced about 10 feet in the air. Comstock had no chance to catch it. It went right in the gloves of Brock, so that one's fouled off. 0-2 now is the count. So Doppler stands in there. That one's going to be up the middle. Comstock fields it, goes over to Miller and puts him out. So 2 putouts for Comstock in the inning. Nothing doing for the Wolves. There was no runs. There was 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. So we'll go to the second. It will be Latcham, Miller, and Smith coming to the plate for the Panthers. We'll be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atomo Radio Group YouTube.
Dr. Matt here. Looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic. Complete dental care for your entire family. Your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
Nutrient Ag Solutions Hedrick is your trusted partner in optimizing your agricultural operations. We streamline decisions and solutions to deliver exceptional results tailored to your needs. With a comprehensive range of services, we empower you to achieve success on every acre. Our expert team, led by me, Jason, offers customized approaches for your unique challenges. Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick, your common ground partner in growth. Call me Jason today and learn more.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Brent Latcham to the plate for the Panthers. Cal Miller on deck. So Panthers looking to do something here in the second. Nothing in the first. First pitch comes in a little low for ball 1. Latcham playing right field. 1 of 2 seniors for the Panthers. That one a little in. Oh, yeah, it was a strike call. Brent kind of raised his arms and looked like it was inside, but he called it a strike, so it might have been a breaking ball. It's hard to tell from up here on top of the world. That one looked like a strike, but he called it a little low, so 2-1 count. It's really hard to tell up here, Michael.
It is.
What's going on down there?
I couldn't tell if he pointed low or outside. The umpire does give a little bit of a hand signal.
He does.
I couldn't tell.
That one definitely inside. The catcher didn't even catch it, so that's a 3-1 count. Quickly on Brant. Good night for baseball here. The clear skies opening up to the northwest. Had a few sprinkles before we left home, but everything good here. There's a strike call. So we got a full count now by Kahlberg. So Brant needing to get on here. He likes to get to that 2-strike count for some reason. Yeah, that was a little low and away, it looked like. So that'll be a walk. So base on balls for Latcham.
Just looking at those batter's boxes, Tony, don't they look like they're really extended forward quite a ways?
Well, they're a little wonky, and they're way forward.
Yeah.
And actually the foul line is supposed to come into the middle of the front of that batter's box, and they're both on both corners. So probably not a legally painted batter's box, but so
it's an advantage if you're used to standing in the front of the box. If you're used to getting back in the box, back of the box, you're right at the back of the plate, so you can't even be behind the plate.
So Cal takes first 2 pitches out of the zone, so 2-0 count here for Cal Miller. Riley Smith on deck for the Panthers. Panthers looking to do some damage here in the lower half. There's the pitch. That one in the dirt, so a quick 3-0 count on Miller. We're in the top half of the second, lower half of the batting order. That's what I was referring to. Cal Miller waits. There's a swing and a foul back, so 3-1 count. Michael's going to go down and get us some drinks. He's going to crawl down the ladder on this thing. Hopefully no safety harness. He said he'll hang on to the extension ladder. Here we go. So that one's lown away there. So that'll be 2 walks in a row by Kahlberg. That'll move Brandt. Latch him up to second. Cal Miller reaches on a walk. So we need to stretch these walks as long as we can go. Make him throw some strikes. So Riley Smith comes to the plate for the Panthers. Sam Sharp on deck. So infield is the first baseman's in, expecting a bunt, and Riley did square away, so I think they picked up the sign, but that'll be wall 1. So that was out of the zone. Riley pulled back, looking to move Latcham and Miller around. Here's the pitch, and he squared away to bunt again. Oh, and he said he went. I didn't look like he went for the ball. He just let it go by. Coach Lineman is asking, and he said, yes, he did go. I see he did not make an attempt at that ball, and sometimes umpires are a little confused about that. You do not have to make an attempt. You can leave your bat out there, and it's not a strike. That one was way above his head, and he called it a strike. So that's a little bit of an error on an umpire there. That's okay. So we have a 1-1 count on Riley. That one's in the dirt. Latcham goes to third, and he gets in there safely. So we had to Latcham gets into third on the steal. So good heads-up play there by the senior. So runners on the corners now for the Panthers. 0-0 Cal Miller. Charlie Hustle over on first. Old Pete Rose, for those of you that forget who Charlie Hustle was or didn't know, that one's fouled past Coach Lineman down there on third base. So we have a 1-2 count now on Riley Smith. Charlie Hustle recently passed away. I have a 1-2 count on Smith. Could be 2-2. No indication from the home plate umpire. Kahlberg comes set. Here's the pitch. There's a breaking ball comes in and got him anyway, so it didn't matter how many balls there was there, Lauren. So got Riley looking on that one for out number 1. But the Panthers have 2 on the corners. Sam Sharp comes up, number 38. Left-handed batter for the Panthers. Kahlberg checks Latcham at third, and Miller takes off. That's a ball. Miller takes second. So now runners in scoring position. 2. Ball 1 on Sharp. There's a swing and a miss by Sam for a 1-1 count. We have drinks coming up here. We have 3 waters and an iced tea. There's a foul ball, so we got a 1-2 count on Sam Sharp. Michael was nice enough to go get us some refreshments. He takes a deep breath. That's a long climb back up into this thing. That one's outside. 2-2 count now on Sharp. So we have 1 out, top of the second, 0-0. No runs scored by either team so thus far. That one's way out of there. Brandt's going to try to take home. And he gets in there. That's the first run of the game. So Latcham scores on a wild pitch from Kahlberg. And Miller moves up to third. So in the second now, the Panthers have scored 1 run. So 3-2 count. We got a full count here on Sam Sharp. Sam looking to work around Miller. There's a swing and a foul tip. Just fought it off there on the low and inside fastball. Elijah Brock running back there behind the umpire to grab that foul tip.
And once again, the Panthers' bottom of the order comes through.
There's another. There, Cal Miller's going to try to steal home on a pass ball again. He does the Charlie Hustle dive right into home plate. I love it. Cal Miller, he gives up his body no matter what. That's 2 runs now on a wild pitch. Charlie Hustle. So that puts Sam Sharp 3 walks this inning by Kahlberg. So Kahlberg is really struggling. So Charlie heads back to the dugout. We got one on here. Elijah Brock at the plate for the Panthers. That one's low and away for ball one.
They do have a pitcher warming up. I noticed that when I was trying to climb up here, they were getting ready to send somebody out there. So
here's the pitch. That one's going to be popped up sky high, but maybe in play, and the catch is made. So that Doppler makes the catch.
That was a big league pop up there. That was way above our heads even.
So that'll be out number 2, but we're back to the top. So Nolan Glick comes up. We got Sam Sharp at first. The Panthers have put 2 on the board this inning. And no hits. No hits to speak of. There's a foul ball almost wrapped all the way around, way ahead of that pitch for Glick. That'll be an 0-1 count. Wraps it clear back to Will Adams standing on deck. Nolan waits for the pitch. There's a breaking ball, does it again. 0-2 count. Now on Glick. Being aggressive up there. Nolan trying to put one in play to work Sam around the field. Sam's on first. Panthers 2 on the board, 2 outs. There's a pitch, and there's a hit. That one goes to left field, and it is a smoker. Gets right past the third baseman and makes it into left field. So that'll be a base hit now, the first of the inning.
It's the first of the game, right?
First of the game.
Because Nolan walked the first time.
First of the game for the Panthers. Yeah, we had a walk in the first, 3 in the second here, and this is the first base hit, but we have 2 runs on the board. A good sign for the Panthers. Will Adams steps in. There's the pitch, and he pops one straight up in the air, and that one should be caught by Kahlberg, the pitcher, and it is. So that'll be out number 3 on the first pitch, but not before the Panthers put 2 on the board. We're going to go to the bottom half of the second inning. You're listening to Pekin Panther Baseball on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
This is Dr. Michael Comstock from Comstock Family Chiropractic in Hedrick, welcoming you to another Pekin Panther baseball season. Our office specializes in care for your entire family. As we move into these summer months, just a friendly reminder that it's time to call and schedule your sports physicals for the upcoming school year. Call and schedule your appointment today, 641-653-2311. That's 641-653-2311. Comstock Family Chiropractic, proud supporters of the Pekin Panthers.
Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics is excited to announce that Jenna Hunter, ARNP with Atomo Wound Clinic, will be providing services at our specialty clinic. Jenna will work closely with your healthcare provider to build a treatment plan that is focused on each individual patient to reach the best outcome. For a list of services Jenna will be offering, visit us at keokukhhealth.com. To schedule an appointment, call 641-684-8448. Again, that's 641-684-8448.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Welcome back, Panthers. Tyson Kahlberg comes to the plate for Winfield, Mount Union, Columbus. Do we call them Columbus Junction anymore?
Just Columbus.
Yep. It used to be Columbus Junction back in the day.
It's Columbus Community now.
Columbus Community. So first pitch there by Henry Adam comes in a little inside for ball 1 on Kahlberg. Panthers up 2-0. Had a big second inning on 1 hit.
So that one was high.
That one a little high. Reading hand signals down there.
Which
so
I
we got
assume
a 2-0
that's what
count.
this means.
I think so. Or he's trying to raise the roof. It's either high or raise the roof. There's a strike call for a 2-1 count on Kahlberg. Tyson Kahlberg. He is the left fielder tonight. Riley Kahlberg is the pitcher. There's a little dinker, and that's going to be tough play. And so that the grass sucked that one up, and Comstock didn't even have a chance to throw it over to first. So no play there. That'll be an infield single by Tyson Kahlberg. So that'll be the second base hit there by the Wolves. So that brings Parker Wilson to the plate. He's their right fielder. He squares away to bunt and foul tips it right back into Riley's glove for strike one.
Yeah, you can see the speed of Kailberg going down the line. You can tell state track speed there. No chance for Comstock as he had to run about as far as Kailberg did to get to first base.
So Wilson waits for the pitch. That one we got to throw down to. Oh, he got him. He got him on the steal. What a throw there by Riley Smith. So Kailberg's fast, but not as fast as Riley's gun behind the plate. And he one-hopped it right to Elijah Brock, and Elijah fielded it cleanly and tagged him out, sending him back to the dugout for out number one.
So Riley
there's a
thrown out two runners in a row that have attempted it. Well, no, I guess Ginkinger stole because he threw out.
Ginkinger stole, but it was close. It was a one-hopper that hit the grass and bounced about 10 feet in the air.
But he threw out the final out of the game at Highland on Monday night.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He was standing halfway between home and the pitcher's mound when he threw that one out. So there's a ball. So we have two balls now, one strike. I have a 1-2 count. Could be 2-2. 2-2. He says 2-2, so we missed one. There's 2-2 count.
It was a ball when he
now
stole.
On Wilson. So that was a ball. But Riley with a rocket down there to second. They've been working with him on that a little bit. There's a strikeout looking. That'll be out number 2. They've been working with Riley a little bit. No, don't be tentative down there because Riley has a really good arm. He was just afraid he was going to miss. And he said, you let those infielders figure out how to grab that ball and make the tag. You just get it down there. And he's done a really good job here the last couple games firing that ball. He beat Kailberg by about 3 steps.
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
That one's a little outside to Trevor Phillips. I think, in my mind here, Michael, I think these Panthers they're starting to figure out positions and they're starting to figure out and peaking at the right time. That one a little bit high there for a 2-0 count on Trevor Phillips. This might be good timing for the Panthers because this is a team that could go pretty deep into this postseason.
Yeah,
there's a strike call.
The team that went to the state tournament had a little better record than this, but they were about 500 about halfway through the regular season, and then they went on a run where they won, I believe it was almost 10 straight games to finish all the way through the tournament to the state tournament. I think it might have been even 11 or 12 games by the time they got all the way to Des Moines. They just got hot at the right time, and that's all it takes.
2-2 count to Phillips here. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. That'll be out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down. No hits, no runs, no errors this inning. And the Panthers, we will move to the top half of the third. Looking to put more runs on. You're listening to Pekin Panther Baseball on Classic Rock 101.5, KISS FM, and the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Congratulations to the Pekin High School class of 2025. You've shown what it means to lead with pride, passion, and perseverance, and your future is bright. As we celebrate our seniors, we invite the entire community to come and see what makes Pekin High School so special. From championship teams to inspiring student achievements, there's always something to cheer for. Join us this summer and experience the excellence of Pekin High School, where we empower all students to excel, innovate, and lead. Go Panthers!
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Welcome back, Panther fans. We've got Michael Comstock, Lauren Sylvester, and Tony Latcham up here from the top of the press box. We got a couple changes that sounded like from the announcer.
Kahlberg's still on the mound.
Phillips is behind the plate now.
Okay.
Genkinger was at third. He's at short. So number 22.
They were changing the scorebook over in our dugout, so somebody must have come in that was not in.
So number 22, I believe, is in the game. That's Gavin Pryor. He's at third base. Not sure where he went into the lineup. We'll have to try and figure that out, but Comstock shows bunt on the first pitch.
How about we go through some sponsors here, Michael? Comstock Chiropractic, Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick, Pekin Community School District, Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield, Jefferson County Health Center, Lisco, Smithburg Automotive, Packwood Locker, Pilot Grove Savings Bank, Keokuk County Health Center, and Roto-Rooter.
Comstock takes high, 1-1 count now to the junior.
Thank you to all of our sponsors for bringing Panther Baseball to 101.5.
2-1.
And the YouTube channel. Lauren says, uh-huh.
Kahlberg still on the mound, working from the windup. 3-1 now to Comstock.
So if there's one thing that Carson does is he's able to judge these pitches really well.
Has 12 walks on the season. Takes that one outside for strike 2. So full count now.
He's had a little rough time making contact here lately. He's about to break out, I feel. There you go. Get on base.
The walk.
That'll change things for old Carso.
So Henry Adam will come to the plate. So we'll see if we can figure out where the lineup change came from, where Mr. Pryor went into the game. Doppler still at first. Jones is still at second, so it must have been one of the outfield spots that misses low and away for a ball to Henry Adam. So Comstock at first after the leadoff walk. Panthers have had the leadoff man on in each of the innings so far. Swing and a miss for Henry. Big cut that time for strike 1. Kahlberg has struggled with his control a little bit. Only one hit for the Panthers. He has 5 walks in the game so far. There's going to be hit number 2, I believe. No, hangs up in the air just high enough. Comstock will have to hustle back first.
That's one of those, where if you're on first and there's a fly ball to right field, you got to go about halfway. If you don't, you're in danger of getting thrown out at second, and Carson did a good job watching and hustling back to first, so we didn't get that second out, that double play.
So the line out to right, I thought it was going to carry a little further than what it did, but delayed strike call on Latcham, who scored the first run of the game. He walked and came around to score on a couple wild pitches.
Yeah, Latcham squared away. Thought maybe that one was a little high and outside.
He shows bunt that time. They're going to throw behind Comstock at first. He's back. So 0-2 now on Latcham. So that's probably what the change was with the pass balls behind the plate. They probably went a different route at the catcher position. So that's probably what triggered all the changes. Latcham takes one just inside for a ball. So Phillips, who was at short, he's caught quite a bit in his career. I know he caught several games when his older brother pitched. So not a strange position to him, I guess we should say. That one's going to be chopped up the middle. And
drops
ball's
it.
going to be dropped by the second baseman. Comstock will be safe. Latcham will be safe. So E4 lets the Panthers have a couple runners now. I don't know if Comstock running in front of the second baseman distracted him. It looked like he was trying to get it to second for the force out. The coach is going to come out and talk a little bit, and we're going to take a break.
Kahlberg's going to be done here.
So they'll probably get him out, save him for their next game. So Kahlberg will be relieved. So we're going to take a break and be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atemo Radio Group YouTube channel.
This is Dr. Michael Comstock from Comstock Family Chiropractic in Hedrick, welcoming you to another Pekin Panther baseball season. Our office specializes in care for your entire family. As we move into these summer months, just a friendly reminder that it's time to call and schedule your sports physicals for the upcoming school year. Call and schedule your appointment today, 641-653-2311. That's 641-653-2311. Comstock Family Chiropractic, proud supporters of the Pekin Panthers.
Nutrient Ag Solutions Hedrick is your trusted partner in optimizing your agricultural operations. We streamline decisions and solutions to deliver exceptional results tailored to your needs. With a comprehensive range of services, we empower you to achieve success on every acre. Our expert team, led by me, Jason, offers customized approaches for your unique challenges. Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick, your common ground partner in growth. Call me Jason today and learn more.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
We're back, Panther fans. Pitching change for the Wolves. It'll be Carter Fennell coming into the game. So Fennell will be in the game. The right fielder is going to, he'll be in the batting spot for the right fielder, which is Parker Wilson. So Wilson will be out of the game, I believe, because he was a left-handed player. And it looks like he is who Fennell comes in for in the batting order. Fennell is a freshman. He has appeared in 6 games for the Wolves. Has a 200 batting average against a 3.97 ERA, giving up 11 hits and 9 runs, walked 9 batters, has 11 strikeouts on the season. So Carter Fennell into the game, runners at first and second, swing and a miss for Miller. 1 out here in the 3rd inning. If you're just joining us, Panthers lead 2-0. So pitching change, Kaelberg goes to center field. His brother Tyson goes to right field. Strike 2, off-speed breaking ball. So Cal's 0-2. Cal came around and scored the 2nd run of the game. He walked in the 2nd inning. So Fennell come in and is throwing strikes to start his relief appearance. That one misses away. Pretty good velocity for a freshman. So Latcham's at first, Comstock's at second. Miller at the plate. Panthers scored 2 runs in the 2nd inning. Swing and a miss. Cal goes down swinging, so Fennell picks up the strikeout for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 outs now. Riley Smith at the plate. He struck out in the 2nd inning. So Comstock still at second. He had a leadoff walk. Pitches outside for a ball. 1-0 to the catcher, Riley Smith. Fennell working from the stretch with the runners on base. Comstock gets his lead at second. Latcham with his lead at first. That misses low and away. 2-0 to Riley. On deck is Sam Sharp for the Panthers. So Fennell comes in relief of Kaelberg in this 3rd inning. Swing and a miss by Smith that time. So 2-1 now on Riley. See if the Panthers can pick up a run here, an insurance run in this 3rd inning. They're going to call a balk.
Call a balk, yeah. So runners move up.
So two runners in scoring position now. So Smith can come up with a run or a hit here. That should bring in 2 runs. So we'll see. They had a catching change with Phillips taking over behind the plate. That's going to be a foul ball, strike 2, as they had a couple of wild pitches in the first couple innings. So that allowed the 2 runs to come in and score. Were both on wild pitches or pass balls, I guess, depending on how they score them. So 2-2 now on Smith. Runners at second and third. Panthers looking to expand on a 2-0 lead Smith hits that one hard down the third base line, but foul.
Riley way out in front of that one.
So 2-2 still to the junior catcher. And that one's in the dirt. Comstock's going to try and score, and he does. So 3 runs have scored in the game. All have been on wild pitches.
Yeah, and I think the first 2 runs in that first inning definitely came on wild pitches. There were ones that I know the catcher wasn't quite the same, but it was much like that. Just no chance for that catcher to get a glove on that ball.
That one bounced about the dirt line where the dirt and grass meet in front of the catcher and bounced over his head. Phillips had no chance to make a play on that one. So full count on Smith. Latcham moves up to third. Comstock comes in to score. Panthers have got 3 runs on the board with just 1 hit tonight. And that one misses, so another walk for the Panthers. Puts runners at the corners. Sharp will be at the plate.
This will give Fennell a little different look here. Left-handed batter. Sometimes that kind of plays with you, especially coming off of a walk. And we got runners on the corners now. 3-0, Panthers on top. 2 outs.
So Kaelberg had 5 walks in 2 1/3 innings, and now Fennell has 1 in his inning of relief. So Smith at first, not going anywhere. That's a breaking ball that misses. 1-0 to Sharp. We'll see if Coach Lyman gets Riley Smith moving over here at first base.
With Phillips behind the plate, we might play a little conservative. There he goes.
That's in the dirt. They're going to give him second. So 2-0 now. Runners at second and third again.
I love this view up here, Michael.
Yeah.
See what's going on.
See what's going on. Breaking ball misses now. 3-0 to Sharp. Elijah Brock on deck. The leading batting average on the team out of that number 9 spot.
Get a walk here. Elijah could get up and do some damage, hitting over 500. He check swing.
Check swing, strike 1.
That one might have been a ball.
Kind of surprised he gave him the green light on that one with the way Fennell has been struggling.
Normally you would not. There we go.
Sharp drives this one out to right center field.
Oh, yes,
can't make the play. So that's going to bring in 1 run, and it's going to bring in a second run. So Sharp is going to reach. We're going to have to give him an error. I would love to give Sammy a hit, but that one should have been caught by Kaelberg.
Yeah, I don't know why Kaelberg
just
jumped. Well, he kind of jumped in the air on that, and he didn't really need to, and I think that messed with his eyes, and he whiffed on that one big time.
Like went off the heel of his glove almost. Yeah, so Sharp will be at first. 2 runs in, makes it a 5-0 lead for the Panthers. Elijah Brock now at the plate. There's strike 1 to Elijah. So that will end Kaelberg's night. He'll finish with 4 runs with only none of them were earned, I believe, officially. Ooh, swing and a miss, strike 2. Good cut for Elijah that time.
There's only 1 hit in there, but that hit did not score any runs.
Because they all scored on pass balls, and then that one scored on an error. So I believe that would be 4 runs that were unearned. And that one's going to get away from the catcher, so Sharp will move up to second now.
Well, that gives Sammy Sharp a steal. Sharp says, I'll take that. Now he's in scoring position.
And that helps with Elijah's speed behind him, gives Sammy a little bit of a head start.
It gives him a little cushion.
Swing and a miss, and Brock goes down swinging, but not before the Panthers put 3 runs on the board. So there was 3 runs. There were no hits. There were 2 errors. Then there was 1 man left on. So we will move to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It will be Samuels, Jones, and Newsom coming to the plate for the Wolves. We'll be back after this break on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
At Jefferson County Health Center, care is more than a service. It's a commitment. Our nurses, doctors, and staff go beyond treatment to provide comfort, compassion, and connection. We care because you matter. Visit jeffersoncountyhealthcenter.org to discover the difference.
Jefferson County Health Center, care you can count on. It's what we do.
You work hard to build the life you want. Your internet should do the same for you. Get all of your telecommunications needs from Lisco, including the most competitive pricing and highest quality data services. Every home, every business, every step of the way. Serving you from right here in your local hometown communities. Call me, Samantha Knoll, your Lisco sales and account manager for all of your telecommunications needs. 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atoma Radio Group Sports Network.
And we're back, Panther fans. We've got Gavin Pryor at the plate. So Pryor comes in. He lays down a bunt. Henry quick off the mound, turns and throws to first and gets him there. So Pryor is in the number 8 spot. So Gavin Pryor in for Tayson Samuels. So 1-3 for the put out. So Pryor in the number 8 hole. Jackson Jones at the plate. He's the second baseman. Misses high for a ball. Jones. 258 on base percentage. Hey, that one might get us. Lauren. Oh.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atoma Radio Group Sports Network.
1-1 now. 1-1 to Jones. That one's going to be chopped on the right side. Foul. Fielded by Cal Miller. You're short enough. You're underneath the fence. You're all right, Lauren. So 1-2 to the number 9 hitter, Jones.
Well, normally I'd catch it, but I was way too late.
Misses low. Good spot there from Henry. Don't have pitch count here, so not sure where Henry's at, but I know he's on a limited pitch count tonight. 2-2. That one's going to be chopped back to Henry. So Henry's going to go to first and retire him there. So Henry's retired the first 2 batters. One on a bunt attempt and one on a little easy comebacker. So 2 quick outs for the Wolves. That brings up Colby Newsome, the center field. Well, he would be, I believe, in left field now. So Henry working from the windup. That one missed inside. I actually could hear the umpire say inside that time. 1-0 to the center fielder who grounded out to Comstock in the first. That one's going to be fouled off his foot. Unless you are watching an umpire that says that was off home plate, as we had a little while ago.
It was off home plate, and you're not going to challenge me on that.
1-1 now to Newsome. Breaking ball in there, strike 2. Nice pitch from Henry that time. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that'll end the inning quickly for the Wolves. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. So we will move to the top of the 4th. It'll be Glick, Adam, and Comstock coming to the plate for the Panthers. We'll be back after this break on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atoma Radio Group YouTube channel.
Nutrient Ag Solutions Hedrick is your trusted partner in optimizing your agricultural operations. We streamline decisions and solutions to deliver exceptional results tailored to your needs. With a comprehensive range of services, we empower you to achieve success on every acre. Our expert team, led by me, Jason, offers customized approaches for your unique challenges. Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick, your common ground partner in growth. Call me Jason today and learn more.
At Smithburg Automotive, driving adventures allow you to explore comfortably, safely, and in every aspect of your summer vacation. Smithburg Automotive in Fairfield, schedule your vehicle's trip check today. Call 641-472-2454, 641-472-2454.
Smithburg Automotive in Fairfield. Get your trip check scheduled today. Call 641-472-2454. That's 641-472-2454. You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, Glick comes to the plate for the Panthers, 5-0.
Sorry, Tony.
Here in the top half of the fourth inning.
Forgot
to turn that sound up so we can hear the commercials, and we sometimes forget to turn it
back down.
Yeah.
Let's go through our sponsors real quick again, Tony. We want to thank Roto-Rooter, Keokuk County Health Center, Pilot Grove Savings Bank, Packwood Locker, Smithburg Automotive, Lisco, Jefferson County Health Center, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Pekin Community School District, Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick, and Comstock Family Chiropractic.
A swing and a foul back into the backstop for Glick. So we're in the top half of the fourth if you're just joining us. 5-0. Pekin Panthers on top. The Winfield, Mount Union, Columbus. There's a foul back down the third baseline for a quick 0-2 count here on Glick. Columbus, what did you say? Columbus
Wolves.
Wolves. Yeah, they're the Wolves. Still the Wolves.
Yeah, that's kind of, usually when teams combine, they will change to a different mascot, but they stayed with the Wolves, I guess.
There's another foul ball there by Glick.
Is that Carson Sarin
I think that's
there?
Carson Sarin down there. He's down there getting that other one. Says, I'll just grab this one too. Uh-oh, he just had one go. I don't think the umpire realized now he does. Carson tossed it to Will, and Will missed it on the on-deck circle, and it went almost all the way back behind the catcher. So 0-2 count still on Nolan. Glick had a base hit last time up. There's a swing and a miss. Oh, foul tip. So still 0-2. So just barely hit that one to stay alive. Nolan was walked in the first, had a base hit in the second. And there is a hit, goes to center, and Kahlberg's going to get under that one for out number one. I say Kahlberg, they say Kahlberg. I guess I'll say it however it comes out of my mouth, but it is a K and two A's and an L. Kahlberg. Will Adam comes to the plate for the Panthers. One down. Here's the pitch. That one a little low and a little away for ball one.
I don't know if it seems like this must be a pretty decent-sized field, Tony, because they're playing pretty shallow.
It seems like they're really shallow.
And I think Nolan hit that pretty good, and Kahlberg didn't have to go back very far. But
I don't see any markers along the fence to tell us what the distance is. So we have a 2-0 count now on Will Adam. Will waits for the pitch. Oh, I got a little spider on me, and I got him. I missed that pitch, Michael. What was that?
It was a ball. So 3-0.
3-0. We got a 3-0 count. I'm glad you said something. Did you not want me to flick him towards you? There's a walk. There's a walk there, and so that'll put Will Adam on, one out. And that brings Carson Comstock to the plate, who walked last inning, struck out in the first. And Henry Adam will be on deck.
See if they get Will moving. With his quickness and speed, I would guess he'll be going.
There he goes. And there's a throw, and not in time.
Delayed call from the umpire.
So it was delayed. I thought he got there in plenty of time, and it was kind of a delayed call, like he was looking for the ball in the glove. But that'll be a stolen base. Easy for me to say.
That was a strike on Comstock as well.
0-1 count on Comstock. He lays down a bunt down the third baseline. This could be tough. And he got there. He beat the throw. So that'll be an infield bunt there, single by Comstock. And that moves Will Adam. So we'll have runners on the corners now. Will Adams will be on third. Henry comes up to bat for the Panthers. Henry, and we have to qualify which side of the batter's box he's going to be getting into. And he's in the right-handed batter's box as usual, but sometimes he switches to that left. So more often right than left. And Carson takes off, and he'll still second get in there. No attempt to throw Carson out. So that'll be a stolen base there by Comstock. So Henry now with two runners in scoring position. Here's the pitch. That one a little inside, and that's going to get away, but Will Adam will get in easily. And that ball thrown from Phillips back to the pitcher, Fennell, who whiffs. So that moves Comstock up to third.
That was a really good jump by Will. That didn't get too far away from Phillips, but Will was anticipating that one, had a good jump, and was moving towards the plate and scored easily.
So Henry Adam on the 2-0 count, now 3-0.
Panthers doing all this damage with only 2 hits on the night. One of them a bunt single.
The Wolves are struggling on the mound, or on the bump, as some will say. There's a strike call for a 3-1 count. So Henry was taken all the way there. Make him throw a strike.
Panthers got a couple days off, leading up to the 4th of July on Friday. Then Saturday will be the district game against Van Buren.
That one's up, so that'll be a walk. That'll put Henry on.
That will be at Moravia on Saturday, and it is an unusual start time. It'll be a 5 o'clock start time, so that's a little different than what we're used to.
We're going to have a little break here. We'll be back. We're going to have a little meeting on the mound. We'll be back. You're listening to Panther Baseball on Classic Rock 101.5, KISS FM, and the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
Peyton here with Packwood Locker and Meats. Call now for availability on beef, hog, and lamb slaughter for 2024 through 25. Here at Packwood Locker, we have all the meats and accessories from cheeses to sauces for all your grill and gatherings. Fall's right around the corner, and before the snow flies, it's time to stock up on one of our full bundle meat package specials. Whether you're cooking for your family or hosting a party, contact Packwood Locker and Meats or order online at packwoodlockerandmeats.com. You can't beat my meat, and I dare you to try.
Welcome back, Panther fans. We didn't have a pitching change there, just had a little meeting on the mound. Latcham coming to the plate for the Panthers. Runners on the corners. So Henry Adam on first. Carson Comstock over there on third. So runners on the corners. Latcham looking to do some damage here. He reached on an error. Henry steals, and they did throw down to second, but he gets in there easily. Kind of a half-hearted throw by Phillips behind the plate. So they were waiting to see if Comstock would take off, I'm sure. So 0-1 count, and that ball gets away from the catcher. He thought he had it in his glove. Comstock will score. That moves Adam up. So Latcham squared away to bunt, pulled back, and that ball got away from the catcher. He thought he had it in his glove. but did not. So 2 runs scored now. The Panthers up 7-0, top half of the 4th inning. So 1-1 count on Latcham. He reached on an error in the 3rd and scored a run in the 3rd for the Panthers. There he squares away to bunt. It kind of pops it up, but that's going to score a run, and he gets put out. So that'll be the 1-3 put out, but an RBI sacrifice by Latcham. That'll bring Cal Miller to the plate. So the base is empty now, but it's 8-0. So scored another run here. The Panthers being very efficient tonight. There's a strike call to Miller. Miller struck out swinging in the 3rd and was walked in the 2nd, but scored a run in the 2nd. So there's another strike call. So we have a quick 0-2 count on Cal Miller, 2 outs. Riley Smith on deck for the Panthers. 8-0. Panthers on top. We're at Winfield tonight. There's a check swing, swing and a miss. There by Cal Miller. That'll be out number 3 in the inning. So that'll take us to the bottom half of the 4th. The Panthers leading 8-0 going into the bottom half. You're listening to Pekin Panther Baseball on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
Congratulations to the Pekin High School class of 2025. You've shown what it means to lead with pride, passion, and perseverance, and your future is bright. As we celebrate our seniors, we invite the entire community to come and see what makes Pekin High School so special. From championship teams to inspiring student achievements, there's always something to cheer for. Join us this summer and experience the excellence of Pekin High School, where we empower all students to excel, innovate, and lead. Go Panthers!
Fair season is here, and we're proud to support the heart of our rural communities, our youth. Pilot Grove Savings Bank proudly stands behind our local 4-H and FFA members. Their dedication, work ethic, and bright futures deserve to be celebrated. We'll see you at the fair. Pilot Grove Savings Bank, rooted in tradition, growing for the future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Be Genkinger, Kaleberg, and Doppler coming to the plate for the Wolves. First pitch comes in a little low in the dirt for ball 1. Henry Adams still on the mound for the Panthers. Nolan Glick on third for the Panthers. That one a little inside. Genkinger kind of spun around. Nolan Glick, Elijah Brock at short, Carson Comstock there at second, and Cal Miller over on first. There's a strike call. Riley held on to it there long enough for it to be a strike. So 1-1 count now on Genkinger. Here's the pitch by Henry. That one a little outside for a 2-1 count. Riley Smith, of course, catching. Henry Adam on the mound. Sam Sharp in left. Will Adam. There's a walk, so we must have had a 3-1 count, and that'll be a base on balls for Genkinger. Brant Latcham in right. So Riley Kaleberg comes to the plate. Last time up, he struck out. Genkinger with the walk, so the Wolves with one aboard. Here's the pitch by Henry. Nope, throw back to first. Not in time. Genkinger gets in safely.
You can almost see second base out there, huh, Tony? That's pretty
Yeah,
covered in dirt out there.
Pretty covered up. Henry checks the runner. There's the pitch. That one a little low for ball one. So Genkinger gets his lead on first. Town siren going off here in Winfield. Throw back over to first, not in time. That thing's kind of loud up here, Lauren.
Must be supper time.
So Kaleberg takes a pitch low and away, or high and away, either way, for a 2-0 count. Henry comes set. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a foul back to the concession stand. Almost went in the clown's mouth. Right over there, went right through the window. So 2-1 count now on Kaleberg. Henry comes set. He throws back over to first again. Keeps Genkinger close. So a 2-1 count. 8-0. If you're just able to join us, Pekin Panthers on top of the Winfield Mount Union Columbus Wolves. Here's the pitch by Henry. That one's going to be shot down to shortstop and did not make the play. So Elijah Brock flips it over maybe a little too quick for Carson Comstock to get his glove on it and bounces away. So that'll be an error there by the Panthers.
Elijah kind of bobbled it and then tried to hustle it over there, and Comstock looked like he closed his glove too early or something. Should have had an out there, but that'll...
that was a point-blank range for that to come through at about 60 mile an hour. So a little tough. Uh-oh, that ball. So Henry with the throwback on Genkinger again, and it got away from Comstock and went into center field, but nothing hurt. Sun came out here in Winfield. It's getting warm now. So 2 on now for the Wolves. There's a swing and a foul back. So 0-1 count on Kaleberg. Tyson Kaleberg, brother to Riley. 0-1 count. He squares away, and Nolan Glick charges, but he pulls back, so he's not going to show bunt. And Henry smartly steps off. Instead of going through with that pitch, he just steps back. So Kaleberg squares away. Looks like he's wanting to bunt again, but he comes back. Ooh, and we went back. So Henry says, I got one for you. So he goes back to second, throws behind Genkinger, and Genkinger just got in there. So just in the nick of time. So a little bit of baseball IQ going there. Genkinger steals, and that ball is going to be not in time. So Genkinger steals third. So that'll put runners on the corners. So Riley Kahlberg stays on first, which I don't understand that with his speed, why they didn't have the double steal on there.
Was that a ball, I think? 1-1?
We got a 1-1 count now on Tyson Kaleberg. So there's a strike call, and now Riley goes to second. So that'll be a 1-2 count now on Tyson Kaleberg. Henry Adam comes set. Here's the pitch, and that one came just a little outside, so a 2-2 count on Tyson Kaleberg. So no runs scored here yet by Winfield Mount Union, but they are threatening with no outs here in the fourth. There's the one fouled back out of play. So still a 2-2 count. So we are in the bottom half of the fourth, and Winfield is threatening with 2 runners in scoring position. Henry Adam on the mound for the Panthers.
Can use one of those patented Henry strikeouts about right now.
Henry comes set. Here's the pitch. There's a swing, and that one's going to be popped up right to Carson Comstock, and he'll get the out. That'll be out number 1. So that was actually Kason Doppler. I kept saying Kaleberg, but that was Doppler. This is now Kaleberg at the plate. So that was an out, and there's a base hit, and that's going to score the Wolves' first run. So Genkinger scores on that hit by Tyson Kaleberg. So now Wolves again with runners on the corners. So Kaleberg will be on first, and that's going to put Riley Kaleberg on third. Kason Doppler flew out for out number 1. There's a throw back over to first by Henry Adam. Not in time. So we have Kaleberg and Kaleberg on the bases for the Wolves. Parker Wilson at the plate. He squares away, shows bunt, pulls back, and he tries to show bunt again. That one a little outside. So 1-0 count on Wilson. Wilson, their right fielder. He struck out looking in the second. Henry in a little bit of a jam here with runners on the corners. And Kaleberg goes, steals second. So that was Tyson Kaleberg on the stolen base. So now runners in scoring position for the Wolves. 1 run scored, so 8-1. Panthers on top. There's a pitch. That one a little outside. So 2-1 count now on Wilson.
Do the dance here.
Trevor Phillips on deck. 1 out. There's the throw back to third, and he got him. What a pickoff play there by Henry Adam. He caught Riley Kaleberg sleeping. So that's out number 2. He got Riley Kaleberg sleeping and took him off the base paths. So 2 outs. 2-1 count against Wilson. Here's the pitch. There's a strike call, so we have a 2-2 count. You're not going to outsmart Henry Adam. If he sees an advantage, he's going to take it and probably not make a mistake.
This is Fennell at the plate, Tony, the pitcher that came in.
So he took over for Wilson. Okay. So that's Fennell, and there's a strikeout looking. So no matter what, that was out number 3. So 1 run scored on, we had 1 hit that inning, 1 run scored, and we had an error. So that's going to be an 8-1 lead now. The Panthers take into the top half of the 5th inning. You're listening to Pekin Panther Baseball on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
This is Dr. Michael Comstock from Comstock Family Chiropractic in Hedrick, welcoming you to another Pekin Panther baseball season. Our office specializes in care for your entire family. As we move into these summer months, just a friendly reminder that it's time to call and schedule your sports physicals for the upcoming school year. Call and schedule your appointment today, 641-653-2311. That's 641-653-2311. Comstock Family Chiropractic, proud supporters of the Pekin Panthers.
Nutrient Ag Solutions Hedrick is your trusted partner in optimizing your agricultural operations. We streamline decisions and solutions to deliver exceptional results tailored to your needs. With a comprehensive range of services, we empower you to achieve success on every acre. Our expert team, led by me, Jason, offers customized approaches for your unique challenges. Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick, your common ground partner in growth. Call me Jason today and learn more.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Welcome back, Panther fans. Michael Comstock along with Tony Latcham and Lauren Sylvester bringing you tonight's ball game. Last regular season game of the season for this Panther team. Hard to believe it's gone by this quickly. At times it seems like it just started, and other times it seems like we've been going for weeks, which we have been. So Panthers lead 8-1 as we head to the fifth inning. Fennell still on the mound. He replaced the starter, Kaleberg, in the third inning. So Panthers lead 8-1. It'll be Smith, Sharp, and Brock coming to the plate for the Panthers. Panthers didn't score in the first. They put 2 on the board in the second, added 3 in each of the next 2 innings to make it an 8-0 lead. There's the throw down. So we are ready to start this inning. Going to go through our sponsors real quick. We want to thank Comstock Chiropractic, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Pekin Community School District, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Jefferson County Health Center, Lisco, Smithburg Automotive, Packwood Locker, Pilot Grove Savings Bank, Keokuk County Health Center, and Roto-Rooter. Riley Smith at the plate. Shows bunt. Takes it back for a ball. 1-0. Looks like Will Adam is over there warming up on the bullpen for the Panthers. It's in the dirt. 2-0. So that kind of answers the question of where Coach Lyman's going to go next. Looks like he'll go to Will. Three 3-0 to Smith now. Already in the fifth inning. Quick ball game tonight. Not as fast as what Monday night's was, but still on the faster side of things. So Smith shows bunt and takes a strike. So 3-1. Sam Sharp on deck for the Panthers. Elijah Brock in the hole. So Fennell on the mound. And that's ball 4. So Riley walks for the second time tonight. Panthers have done all this damage on the power of just 2 hits. And we're going to take a break, and we'll be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM, the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
At Jefferson County Health Center, care is more than a service. It's a commitment. Our nurses, doctors, and staff go beyond treatment to provide comfort, compassion, and connection. We care because you matter. Visit jeffersoncountyhealthcenter.org to discover the difference.
Jefferson County Health Center, care you can count on. It's what we do.
You work hard to build the life you want. Your internet should do the same for you. Get all of your telecommunications needs from Lisco, including the most competitive pricing and highest quality data services. Every home, every business, every step of the way. Serving you from right here in your local hometown communities. Call me, Samantha Knoll, your Lisco sales and account manager for all of your telecommunications needs. 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
We're back, Panther fans. Michael Comstock, Tony Latcham, and Lauren Sylvester on top of the world here in Winfield Mount Union. Panthers lead 8-1. We got a pitching change. Lane Genkinger comes into the game, and then the pitcher Fennell will go to the bench, and Haynes is going to come in his spot. Let me look up his first name here. That is Graham Haynes will be at first base. So Tony's going to go through our sponsors one last time.
All right, Comstock Chiropractic, Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick, Pekin Community School District, Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield, Jefferson County Health Center, Lisco, Smithburg Automotive, Packwood Locker, Pilot Grove Savings Bank, Keokuk County Health Center, and Roto-Rooter.
So Genkinger comes in. First pitch is a ball to Sam Sharp. Smith at first after the walk. Panthers only have 2 hits on the night, a single by Glick in the second and a bunt single by Comstock in the fourth. That misses high, 2-0 now. 8 walks on the game for the Wolves. There's a strike, 2-1 now to the sophomore Sam Sharp. Three and 1 now. And Sam draws the walk, so 2 walks to start this inning. That puts runners at first and second.
Well, and Elijah is due here. Elijah Brock coming to the plate for the Panthers.
He popped out to first and struck out in his previous 2 at-bats. So Genkinger is a senior. He was at shortstop. He started at third, then moved to short. Now he's to the pitcher's mound. There's first pitch strike to Brock. On deck is Nolan Glick. Panthers looking for a couple runs here to possibly end this one early tonight. That one's in the dirt for a ball. 1-1 now.
Well, and you got to like Genkinger's competitiveness. He's a senior, and this is probably obviously his last time on the field here, and he's putting it all out there. Now they got him on the mound. He's been all around.
So Smith at second, Sharp at first. Brock takes that one in the dirt. 2-1 now. So Fresnel went 1 2/3 innings, had 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. Gave up 3. He gave up 4 runs, possibly a 5th, as Riley Smith is his responsibility out there at second. That one's going to be fouled back by Brock, so full count now.
Back onto the track, football field.
So Doppler is now at shortstop. He had been at first, so he moves to short with Genkinger coming to the mound. Elijah's going to foul that one off our way again one more time.
Were you watching, Lauren?
So still full count. Nobody out here in the 5th. 8-1 lead for the Panthers. Smith and Sharp on the bases for the Panthers, first and second. And Brock goes down looking. Nice pitch there from Genkinger. His first strikeout of the ball game. So Glick will come to the plate. So runners at first and second. Glick takes one outside for a ball. Nolan has been on base twice. He walked and singled and flew out to center field. So the leadoff hitter, been on base 2 or 3 times. That's what you want of your leadoff man. That one's high, 2-0. Will Adam on deck. We are in the 5th inning. Sun has come out. It's shining bright here tonight now in Winfield. Had pretty cloudy cover to start. This is driven deep to left field. That's going to be foul ball. That was deep in the corner down there. Landed about 10 feet foul. So 2-1 now to Glick. Nolan stands in. Batting .347 on the season. Smith out at second, not going anywhere. Off-speed pitch going to be popped up on the right side and played by the second baseman. Nice play by Jones to retire Glick. That was in fair territory. So second out of the inning.
Yeah, nice play by their second baseman. He ran a long ways to get that. It was kind of in a weird spot. Probably a little too awkward for the first baseman to backpedal to get to that, so he came over and snagged it, got the out.
Second baseman and right fielder were both coming in quickly, and the second baseman makes the play. Will Adams stands in. Officially 0 for 2 on the night. Swing and miss on that one for strike one. Grounded out to third, popped up to the pitcher, and walked and scored in the 4th. So he's been on base 1 out of 3 times tonight. So Panthers trying to extend this 8-1 lead. Breaking ball just inside, 1-1 now. Comstock on deck for the Panthers. Smith still out at second, Sharp still at first. They've been out there all inning. That was in the dirt. That's going to move them up 90 feet, so they're going to be in 2 runners in scoring position now. So if Will can put one in play, they'll bring in 1 for sure. Sharp will be out at second. Should get a pretty good jump with 2 outs. So 2-1 now to the senior, Will Adam. So Kinkiger is going to go from the windup. Going to be hit hard to the third baseman. Fields it, throws across the diamond, and gets him. So that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Panthers. So 5-3 for the putout. So it'll be no runs. There were no hits, no errors. There were 2 men left on. So we will move to the bottom of the 5th. It'll be Phillips, Pryor, and Jones coming to the plate for the Wolves. We'll be back after this break on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Temple Radio Group YouTube channel.
Dr. Matt here. Looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic. Complete dental care for your entire family. Your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
At Smithburg Automotive, driving adventures allow you to explore comfortably, safely, and in every aspect of your summer vacation. Smithburg Automotive in Fairfield. Schedule your vehicle's trip check today. Call 641-472-2454, 641-472-2454.
Smithburg Automotive in Fairfield. Get your trip check scheduled today. Call 641-472-2454. That's 641-472-2454.
Peyton here with Packwood Locker and Meats. Call now for availability on beef, hog, and lamb slaughter for 2024 through 25. Here at Packwood Locker, we have all the meats and accessories from cheeses to sauces for all your grilling gatherings. Fall's right around the corner, and before the snow flies, it's time to stock up on one of our full bundle meat package specials. Whether you're cooking for your family or hosting a party, contact Packwood Locker and Meats or order online at PackwoodLockerandMeats.com. You can't beat my meat, and I dare you to try.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Welcome back, Panther fans. Michael Comstock, Tony Latcham, and Lauren Sylvester here from Winfield Mount Union High School. We're playing the Winfield Mount Union Columbus Wolves tonight here from Winfield. So Panthers lead 8-1. We got a pitching change. It will be the other Adam brother on the mound. Henry done for the night. He finished with 4 innings pitched. He had 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, and gave up 3 hits, no runs. 1 run. That would have been that probably would have been that would have been an earned run for Henry. I was trying to determine if it was a earned run or unearned run. So that'll be an earned run for Henry tonight. So Will Adam will take over. So we need Will to come in and throw a lot of strikes here with this 7-run lead. So Will will be working from the windup. Trevor Phillips at the plate. That misses high for a ball. So it'll be Phillips, Pryor, and Jones coming to the plate. He takes strike, 1-1. Around the infield for the Panthers, they've got Glick at third, Brock at short, Comstock at second, Miller at first. Left field is Sharp, center field is Henry Adam, and right field is Brant Latcham. So Henry and Will just switch spots. That misses low. So 2-1 now to Phillips. So Phillips grounded out to he struck out his first at bat. That one's way high from Will. So 3-1 now to Phillips. Phillips struck out in the second. Behind the plate now is Phillips. He started at shortstop. And that's going to hit him. So hit by pitch for Phillips. So that'll bring up Pryor. He was retired in the 3rd inning. And we have a courtesy runner coming in for Phillips. So Phillips waiting for the runner to come out from the bench. We'll see what number it is. Must have been a surprise. He wasn't ready to go. Usually the courtesy runners know they're going to be coming into the game.
Yeah, I think after he got hit by the pitch, he's going to give him a little break.
So Cale Kerr will come in to run, a freshman. So Will has to battle back after that opening hit by pitch, leadoff hit by pitch. So Pryor at the plate. There's strike one. So Pryor, I believe he was the one that bunted because Henry retired 2 batters in a row. I think Pryor tried to bunt to get on, and then Jones hit one back to him at the mound. So Kerr leading off from first. Will checks over his right shoulder, working from the stretch now. Strike 2 called. So good job by Will to battle back after that opening. Would have been a walk, but goes down as a hit by pitch. It would have been the 4th ball, but he made Phillips earn his way on. Didn't let him get on with the free pass. He had to take one in the backside. So 0-2 now on Pryor. And he gets him swinging way out in front of that one. So strikeout number 1 for Will. Brings up the number 9 hitter. Jackson Jones comes to the plate. He grounded out to Henry in the 3rd inning. Miller holds the runner Kerr at first. Glick in the grass at 3rd base. Just a little bit high for a ball, 1-0. Jones is a junior. So 1-0 now to Jones. That one misses high. 2-0. Newsom on deck for the Wolves. Panthers lead by 7. We're in the 5th. Kerr not going anywhere yet. Still not going anywhere. That missed inside. So 3-0 now. It's one thing we have seen. This is not a very big strike zone, at least from what it appears up here.
Yeah, the Riley Smith did not hardly move.
So 3-0 now. And that's inside. So 4-pitch walk to the number 9 hitter. Not what you want to see with a 7-run lead. So that brings up the leadoff hitter, Newsom. He struck out in the 3rd and grounded out to Comstock at second to start the ball game. So runners at 1st and 2nd now. 1 out here in the 5th. Wolves looking to cut into this lead. Showing bunt. And takes it for a strike. So Newsom steps back in. We'll see if that was just the way that they take pitches. Some teams will show bunt and when they're actually taking. And he's going to swing away on the 2nd pitch and miss. So 0-2. So Kerr at 2nd. Jones at 1st. Newsom at the plate for the Wolves. 0-2 count. And that's going to hit him. So 2 hit batters in the inning for Will. Loads the bases. So Coach Lyman's going to make a trip out to the field. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
Congratulations to the Pekin High School class of 2025. You've shown what it means to lead with pride, passion, and perseverance, and your future is bright. As we celebrate our seniors, we invite the entire community to come and see what makes Pekin High School so special. From championship teams to inspiring student achievements, there's always something to cheer for. Join us this summer and experience the excellence of Pekin High School, where we empower all students to excel, innovate, and lead. Go Panthers!
Back to school is just around the corner. Is your student ready to manage their money? At Pilot Grove Savings Bank, we help young people build smart financial habits early. With simple account options and hometown support, give your child a strong financial foundation. Start their journey with a bank that grows with them. With 17 locations throughout Southeast Iowa, Pilot Grove Savings Bank is here to serve you. Pilot Grove Savings Bank, banking for every stage of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Dr. Michael Comstock from Comstock Family Chiropractic in Hedrick, welcoming you to another Pekin Panther baseball season. Our office specializes in care for your entire family. As we move into these summer months, just a friendly reminder that it's time to call and schedule your sports physicals for the upcoming school year. Call and schedule your appointment today, 641-653-2311. That's 641-653-2311. Comstock Family Chiropractic, proud supporters of the Pekin Panthers.
Nutrient Ag Solutions Hedrick is your trusted partner in optimizing your agricultural operations. We streamline decisions and solutions to deliver exceptional results tailored to your needs. With a comprehensive range of services, we empower you to achieve success on every acre. Our expert team, led by me, Jason, offers customized approaches for your unique challenges. Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick, your common ground partner in growth. Call me, Jason, today and learn more.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We're back, Panther fans. Pitching change for the Panthers. Brant Latcham's going to come into the game for the Panthers. Will Adam will go to left field. Sam Sharp will move over to right field, so Latcham will be in. Tough position for the senior. Comes in with the bases loaded. 1 out. And that's a ball on the inside. Genkiger at the plate. He scored the lone run for the Wolves. He walked in the 4th. He has one of the hits for the Wolves. Strike called on the inside corner. 1-1 now. Base is full of Wolves. We're in the 5th. 8-1 lead for the Panthers. That looks to be possibly in jeopardy. 2-1 now. That one misses inside. Kaleberg on deck. Panthers playing back, trying just to take it out. They don't care about that run at third.
That one in the dirt.
Way outside and low, so 3-1 now. Panthers are returning the favor. Panthers only have 2 hits on the night, have 8 runs. There have been 2 hit batters in this inning and a walk. And that'll be another walk, so that will bring in a run. So Kerr comes in to score. Base is still loaded. 8-2 now. Kaleberg at the plate. Run in, not a ball put in play this inning. This has been the bugaboo for the Panthers once they get past their top 2 pitchers, trying to find somebody that can come in and throw strikes. And that's a ball on the outside corner. Latcham coming in a tough position. He didn't get to warm up at all. That misses outside and low, so 2-0 now. Will Adam had pitched well the last couple times he'd been on the mound, so Latcham trying to get the Panthers out of it. Says that one's low, so 3-0. The umpire's going to make him throw strikes. So bases loaded, still 1 out. Kaleberg steps back in. Doppler on deck. There's a strike. Kaleberg taking the whole time. 3-1 now. So Latcham working from the stretch. And that's going to be ball 4. So that'll bring in another run.
Well, it just needs to slow down here a little bit. Take a deep breath. Forget about the runners. Still, it's only 8-2. We got 1 out. Just need to throw strikes here and let the defense play.
8-3.
8-3 now. 8-3. Scored 2 runs.
Scored 2 runs this inning. Doppler at the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Wolves yet to put a ball in play this inning. There's strike 1. Good start for Brant that time. Get ahead in the count.
Yeah, we got to start with some strikes here.
Swing and miss. Strike 2. So Latcham up 0-2. That's going to be chopped down the third baseline. And Glick's going to step on third and turn the double play. So just what the doctor ordered there. Gets the Panthers out of it with not any more damage. So nice play by Nolan Glick. He forces Newsom at third. So 5 unassisted there. He goes across the diamond for the double play. So nice play by Glick. Gets the Panthers out of it. 2 runs. There were no hits. There were no errors. And there was 2 men left on. So we'll move to the 6th. It will be Comstock, Adam, and Latcham coming to the plate for the Panthers. We'll be back after this break on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM, the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
At Jefferson County Health Center, care is more than a service. It's a commitment. Our nurses, doctors, and staff go beyond treatment to provide comfort, compassion, and connection. We care because you matter. Visit JeffersonCountyHealthCenter.org to discover the difference.
Jefferson County Health Center, care you can count on. It's what we do.
Congratulations to the Pekin High School class of 2025. You've shown what it means to lead with pride, passion, and perseverance, and your future is bright. As we celebrate our seniors, we invite the entire community to come and see what makes Pekin High School so special. From championship teams to inspiring student achievements, there's always something to cheer for. Join us this summer and experience the excellence of Pekin High School, where we empower all students to excel, innovate, and lead. Go Panthers!
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Comstock, Adam and Latcham coming to the plate for the Panthers. Panthers give up 2 that inning, 8-3 now, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Carson steps in. Gankager on the mound for the Wolves. That one's popped up in the infield. Should be an out on the first pitch. So quick first out there for the Panthers. Henry Adam comes to the plate. Number 3. Last time up, he was walked. So Henry steps in, and here's the pitch, and that's going to be a deep fly ball to left field, and he gets under it and makes the catch. So that's a 2-pitch, 2-out, top of the 6th inning. 2 flyouts immediately for the Panthers, and that brings Latcham to the plate for Pekin.
Good contact on that one by Henry, but
again, it just didn't. It seems deep down there, but we're just not making great contact to get it on past the outfielders, and they're playing pretty shallow. First pitch is outside for ball 1 to Latcham. So Latcham in the 4th had a sacrifice bunt. That one inside for a quick 2-0 count. Latcham with the sacrifice bunt. RBI scored Will Adam. There's a swing and there's a hit down to the shortstop, and this should be an out for 6-3 put out. It looked like he might have pulled his foot, but he got him. So that'd be a 6-3 put out, 3 up, 3 down for the Wolves. That was quick. So Panthers still on top, 8-3. We'll move to the bottom half of the 6th inning. You're listening to Pekin Panther Baseball on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
You work hard to build the life you want. Your internet should do the same for you. Get all of your telecommunications needs from Lisco, including the most competitive pricing and highest quality data services. Every home, every business, every step of the way. Serving you from right here in your local hometown communities. Call me, Samantha Knoll, your Lisco sales and account manager for all of your telecommunications needs. 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
At Smithburg Automotive, driving adventures allow you to explore comfortably, safely, and in every aspect of your summer vacation. Smithburg Automotive in Fairfield. Schedule your vehicle's trip check today. Call 641-472-2454, 641-472-2454.
Smithburg Automotive in Fairfield. Get your trip check scheduled today. Call 641-472-2454. That's 641-472-2454. You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Coming back here, the Panthers 8-3. Pekin taking on Winfield, Mount Union, Columbus Wolves in Winfield. Latcham on the mound for the Panthers. Got out of a jam in the bottom half of the 5th. So now we're in the bottom of the 6th. 8-3. So Tyson Kaelberg comes to the plate for the Wolves. Here's the pitch by Latcham, a little low for ball 1. Last time at bat, he had a base hit. Kaelberg did. And he hits him. So that'll be a hit by pitch, and that'll put Kaelberg on here in the 6th. That'll bring Graham Haynes to the plate for the Wolves. Trevor Phillips on deck. Latcham checks Kaelberg. Here's the pitch. He goes. There's the throw down to second. And he got him. What a throw by Riley Smith again. That's the second one he's picked off.
I think that was Kaelberg twice.
That was Kaelberg twice. What a play. Quick move to the plate by Latcham. And Riley threw it down in a good tag there by the Panthers. There, that ball just a little bit high. So 2-0 count now on Haynes. Here's the pitch. That one right down the middle, which is about where it's got to be in order to be a strike for this umpire. And Will Adam was kind of looking to the dugout for help when he was on the mound. There's a swing and a miss for a 2-2 count. It's just got to be down the middle, but it's been the same both ways. The Wolves definitely struggled early in this game with walks, so you just got to work around that. There's a foul back, so we have a 2-2 count on Haynes. You got to find a way around it if you can. 1 out, 8-3, bottom of the 6th. Panthers on top, looking to steal one down here at Winfield. There's a ball just outside for a full count. Brant in the windup. There's the pitch. There's a swing, and that one's going to be popped up and should be caught, and is. Henry Adam came in from center field and easily made that catch, so that's out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down. Actually, the first one up was hit by a pitch and then got thrown out by that gun on Riley Smith. Riley changes his approach and throwing runners out at second. He's been successful 2 times tonight. First pitch comes in to Trevor Phillips for a strike call.
Brant's doing a nice job this inning, getting back in the strike zone. Tough come in the middle of an inning like he did last time.
There's a pitch, and he hits that one off the ground almost. So that'll be an 0-2 count quickly here on Trevor Phillips.
Just checking the schedule, looking ahead, Tony. The Panthers will play Saturday at 5 o'clock against Van Buren, and the winner of that one will play on July 8th against probably Moravia, I would guess, because they play Danville. So probably it'll be at Moravia, I believe, on July 8th. So that would be Tuesday, I believe, right?
1-2 count on Phillips. That one outside. So we have a 2-2 count. Phillips not willing to chase. So 2-2 count now on Phillips. I believe Tuesday would be the 8th.
Yep, because Saturday's the 5th. So not to look too far ahead, but just to give people a heads up of kind of our upcoming schedule here.
Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. That'll be out number 3. So Latcham with the strikeout on a swing and miss by Trevor Phillips. That moves us to the top half of the 7th. So the Panthers are up 8-3 going to the top half of the 2nd. Looking for a couple insurance runs here. You're listening to Panther Baseball on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
This is Dr. Michael Comstock from Comstock Family Chiropractic in Hedrick, welcoming you to another Pekin Panther baseball season. Our office specializes in care for your entire family. As we move into these summer months, just a friendly reminder that it's time to call and schedule your sports physicals for the upcoming school year. Call and schedule your appointment today, 641-653-2311. That's 641-653-2311. Comstock Family Chiropractic, proud supporters of the Pekin Panthers.
Nutrient Ag Solutions Hedrick is your trusted partner in optimizing your agricultural operations. We streamline decisions and solutions to deliver exceptional results tailored to your needs. With a comprehensive range of services, we empower you to achieve success on every acre. Our expert team, led by me, Jason, offers customized approaches for your unique challenges. Nutrient Ag Solutions of Hedrick, your common ground partner in growth. Call me Jason today and learn more.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
We're back, Panther fans. It'll be Miller, Smith, and Sharp coming to the plate for the Panthers. We are in the 7th. Panthers lead 8-3. Turned into a beautiful night here. Kind of a little worried on the way over. There was a few raindrops on the windshield. And get a little nervous with all this equipment out in the rain. I don't care if I get wet. I've gotten soaked over the years. I won't melt, that's for sure.
We've been really lucky this season.
We have. Yep, the one night we got out of Dodge before the rain started. And that's going to be a hit by pitch by Cal for Cal Miller. So hit batter, puts Miller on.
Cal says, I'll take that.
I was trying to figure out how the umpire got hit because I have to be in a certain spot because the light pole is right in my way. I didn't see how the catcher didn't even hit it. It hit the umpire like right in the face. I'm like, oh. But that makes sense if it hit Cal along the way that it would change directions. It got deflected. So 1-0 now on Riley. Miller over at first.
Riley's had a couple walks in a row, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. Struck out in the 2nd and walked in the 3rd and the 5th. Takes a ball there, so 2-0.
No JV tonight. The JV's done for the year.
Hard to believe this is the last regular season game of the year. Lauren and I were talking, and sometimes it feels like it's gone by super fast, and other times it feels like it's been a marathon.
Well, there was a part of the season where it felt like it was a marathon, and you all sensed our frustrations on the radio sometimes, but the Panthers have been playing really well here of late.
If they can take this one tonight, they'll finish the regular season at 500, which will be a good way to battle back. They've been hanging around that 500 point all year, but last couple weeks they've been a couple games under 500. Then they would get to that one game under 500. Riley fouls that one off, so full count now. Just haven't been able to get over that hump to get back to that 500 mark. So it'd be nice to finish at 500. They would finish 8-4 in the conference. I believe that puts them 3rd place in the conference. Hillcrest is going to be conference champions one more time. Riley pops this one up to left field. Newsom comes over, makes the play, so fly out to left. So Newsom makes the play in left for the first out. I was looking at conference standings today when I was checking things out, and Hillcrest is 11-2 at the moment, and Highland has lost 4 games now. So it'll be Hillcrest will win the conference championship for, I think, the 3rd year in a row possibly. So Sharp takes strike 1. And I hate to go back to those 2 Lone Tree games, but 2 games the Panthers probably should have won. They win those 2 games, Panthers are tied for a conference championship. So
yeah, there was a couple of games there that we kind of gave up just trying to find ourselves, and unfortunate.
Ball 2 on Sharp. Brock on deck.
But I think a very similar year as our state tournament run year. We had some very similar games that happened that we should have took that we gave away, and so hopefully we can ask for a little bit of good luck here in the postseason run. And this is a team that's very talented.
And foul off 2-2 to Sharp. Sammy's been on base all 3 times tonight. He's walked twice, and then he hit that it was a pretty good shot out to center field that Kaelberg misplayed out there, but he made pretty good contact on it. So Sammy's been on base all 3 times, and that one's going to go behind him, and that'll allow Miller to move up to second.
I think one key component that this team possesses is we have good pitching, and that's what you need to get to that next level. As long as you can space it out a little bit, and to make a deep run, you got to have good pitching. So we'll see how this Panther team does.
So Sharp draws his 3rd walk of the night. Brock comes to the plate, runners at first and second. So Genkinger has walked 2 batters on the night and hit 1 batter. Brock stands in. He's 0 for 3 on the night. Takes that one for strike 1. He popped out to the first baseman and then is struck out his next 2 times, so we need to get Elijah going again. He kind of goes through spurts where he hits the ball really well, and other nights he kind of struggles a little bit, so nice to get him going back the right direction before district play starts. There's a rope out to center field. That's going to be over the head of Kaelberg, and that's going to bring in Miller. And Elijah was wanting a double on that one. And Sammy, of course, had to wait to make sure that it wasn't caught. So it turns into a long single for Brock. So there we go. Get him going the right direction. So only the 3rd hit of the night for the Panthers. Give give Elijah an RBI on that one. So that brings us to the top of the order. So nice to see there from Elijah. Good contact, drove that over Kaelberg's head. So Glick at the plate, fouls that one back for strike 1. So Panthers get one of those runs back that they gave up in the 5th inning.
Yeah, they're still playing really shallow, which surprises me because if they'd been playing at normal depth, I think that would have been a catchable ball.
And this one's fouled off. Stayed in play, but no chance for Phillips to get there. He didn't see it off of the bat very well. So 0-2 on Glick. We got 1 out here in the 7th. 9-3 lead now for the Panthers. So Nolan stands in. 0-2 count. Genkinger still on the mound. This one hit hard to the third baseman. Goes under his glove. Sharp's going to have to hustle, and he gets to third. So E5 will put Nolan on. Load the bases for Will Adam. So, you know, Will was frustrated out there on the mound. See if he can make up for it here at the plate.
Take it out on the barrel of that bat.
So Will officially 0 for 3 on the night. He's walked and scored and retired the other 3 times.
Yeah,
takes strike 1.
Winfield playing in, trying to protect the plate here. So it'll be a good time to shoot one right past. This infield is playing in.
Takes a ball, 1-1.
One right past that umpire, the field umpire, would be good.
Yeah, that opens up those holes when they play in like that. If you get a hard ground ball, a lot of times you can get it through there. That misses outside, 2-1. Good play by Phillips to snag that one. Sharp over at third. Brock at second. And Glick at first. Panthers have 1 hit in the inning. They've got 1 run in. This is going to be popped up high on the left side. I think it's going to get out of play, and it does. So 2-2 on Will.
So it's 9-3 lead. There's not a lot of danger here, but it would be nice to add a couple more, especially when the bases are loaded with 1 out.
Another one fouled down the line. That one's up on the batting cage. This field is actually positioned just about perfect for the sun. Nobody's really looking into the sun when it comes down. Good eye by Will. That was, well, we can't tell how close it is from here, but it looked really close from here, so full count.
Yeah, I think if you're going to build a baseball field, this would be the ideal way to position and to point it right towards the southwestern sky.
Fouls that one off and stays alive. Of
course, it's not very good for our home crowd or for the visiting crowd
No.
looking right into the sun. But it shouldn't affect the players as much.
So full count to Will. Base is still loaded. 1 out here in the 7th. Panthers trying to add on. They got 1 already in. And that's going to be a breaking ball called strike 3. Nice pitch by Genkinger there. That just broke right over the plate for Will. Froze him. So Comstock will be at the plate. Junior's been on base twice. See if he can come up with a big hit. He's had a couple of them this year. Takes one for a ball. See if he can come through and bring in Sharp and Brock. If he gets at the outfield, Brock should score fairly easily with his speed, especially with 2 outs. And he takes strike 1. 1-1 now. Comstock struck out in the 1st. Walked in the 3rd. Had a bunt single in the 4th and popped out in the 5th. Actually in the 6th. So he takes that one inside for a ball. 2-1.
With Henry on deck, it'd be nice we could find any way on here.
Outside, 3-1.
Boy, a lot of those pitches look really good from up here, and it just, if it's not right down the middle, he's not calling it.
So 3-1 on Comstock. Bases loaded to Panthers. Comstock drives that one at center field, and Kaleberg's going to go back and make the play. So good contact by Comstock, but can't get it to go down. So Kaleberg makes the play. Will retire the side. So Panthers get 1 run. They had 1 hit. There was 1 error, and there were 3 men left on. So Panthers take a 9-3 lead to the bottom of the 7th. We'll take a break and be back on Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM and the Atomo Radio Group YouTube channel.
Congratulations to the Pekin High School class of 2025. You shown what it means to lead with pride, passion, and perseverance, and your future is bright. As we celebrate our seniors, we invite the entire community to come and see what makes Pekin High School so special. From championship teams to inspiring student achievements, there's always something to cheer for. Join us this summer and experience the excellence of Pekin High School, where we empower all students to excel, innovate, and lead. Go Panthers!
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
We move to the bottom of the 7th. Panthers trying to get out of this one with a victory and move to 500 on the season. So Gavin Pryor will be at the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the night. He came in the 3rd inning and replaced Tayson Samuels, the catcher. Latcham was strike 1. So Brant's done a nice job. Came in a tough situation, walked a couple batters in that 5th, but been all strikes since then. And was going to be hit down the line to Nolan at 3rd. Goes across the diamond and hits him.
He got him. What a play there by Nolan Glick. I mean, he ripped that ball across the field on a frozen rope and got him. Brant says, thank you very much.
He went down the line, fielded it, kind of bobbled it, picked it up, and threw across the diamond. And Samuels kind of gave up, and actually he rounded first, even if he hadn't been out. Cal tagged him, so he would have been out that way. Strike 1 called to Jones. So Jackson Jones at the plate.
What a fantastic play at 3rd base by Nolan Glick.
So Jones walked and scored in the 5th. Inside for a ball, 1-1. So Latcham working from the windup. That one's going to be chopped down the 3rd base line, foul. So 1-2 now on the number 9 hitter, Jones.
Be nice to get Jones out here before we get back to the top. Be sitting at the top with 2 outs.
Around the infield, we've got Glick at third, Brock at short, Comstock at second, Miller at first, Will Adam in left, Henry Adam in center, and Sam Sharp in right. That one's going to be fouled straight back. So
that's like, what was that game? That game show, was it Plinko, where you never knew where the puck was going to go? That's exactly what happened.
On The Price is Right, yeah. It got into the tree and it plinkoed its way down, and everybody was covering their head till it hit the ground. So that misses for a ball. So 2-2 now.
And there's a bunch of people sitting under it.
And Jones stays alive, just fouls that one off. So good at bat for Jones, second baseman.
Yeah, one way or another, we need to get Jones out here to get 2 on the board.
2-2. 1 out here in the 7th. And that's going to be outside and low, so full count now. So Jones steps in. Latcham still working from the windup. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Riley hangs on to it as a foul tip.
Yeah, good job there by Riley to secure that and get the out. Again, the Panthers just kind of doing the little things, Michael, just getting through some of these questionable situations. You know, that there could have easily gotten away from Riley and gave Jones new life, but they got 2 outs.
Ball one.
Outside ball 1.
To the leadoff hitter, Colby Newsom. He's 0 for 2 officially on the night. Retired his first 2 times and then was hit by a pitch in the 5th inning. That's a ball. So 2-0 to Newsom. So Brandt with the windup in the dirt. So 3-0 now to Newsom. See if Brandt can come all the way back. And that's ball 4, so a 4-pitch walk for Newsom. Keeps the game alive for the Wolves. 3rd walk of the night for Latcham. So that brings up Genkinger. He's played everywhere tonight. He was at third and at short, and now he's on the mound. So one of those athletes you can kind of put anywhere on the field. Big lead at first by Newsom.
Oh, that was way off. Brandt tried to throw behind the runner, and not something he would typically do.
Pickoff throw.
Little wide right.
Just a little wide right. So that'll move Newsom up to second. So runner in scoring position. 2 outs here in the 7th. Genkinger at the plate. So Brandt gets back to the mound, comes set. There's a strike. Genkinger was taken the whole way. He's been on base all 3 times tonight. He singled and then he's walked 2 times. He scored one of the runs for the Wolves in that 4th inning. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So 0-2 on the senior Genkinger. Comstock holds the runner at second. And Genkinger stays alive on the foul ball.
Yeah, he just keeps that one alive. Senior to senior here.
So 0-2, 2 outs in the 7th. Panthers looking to pick up another win tonight. That was going to be chopped down the third base line, and nice play by the coach over there at third base. Nolan couldn't quite get to that one. So still 0-2 on Genkinger. He's had a good battle here, fouled a couple of them off. See if Brandt can get him to chase something. Good spot, trying to get him to chase 1-2. So Newsom out there at second. He was walked here in the 7th. It's in the dirt. 2-2. Kaleberg on deck. Riley Kaleberg, that is. Watch him come set. This is going to be flied into left field. Will Adam is there to make the play, so Panthers are going to pick up the win. So that will be the final out of the regular season. Panthers will improve to 9-9 on the year. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back for the postgame show on your home for Panther baseball, Classic Rock 101.5 KISS FM, the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
At Jefferson County Health Center, care is more than a service. It's a commitment. Our nurses, doctors, and staff go beyond treatment to provide comfort, compassion, and connection. We care because you matter. Visit jeffersoncountyhealthcenter.org to discover the difference.
Jefferson County Health Center, care you can count on. It's what we do.
You work hard to build the life you want. Your internet should do the same for you. Get all of your telecommunications needs from Lisco, including the most competitive pricing and highest quality data services. Every home, every business, every step of the way. Serving you from right here in your local hometown communities. Call me, Samantha Knoll, your Lisco sales and account manager for all of your telecommunications needs. 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
You're watching the Pekin Panthers on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We're back here at Winfield Mount Union. The Panthers pick up the win tonight by a score of 9-3 over the Wolves. They improved to 9-9 overall, 8-4 in conference play. The Wolves fall to 5-14 on the year. They finish 5-8 in conference play. So Panthers pick up the win to move to 9-9 on the season. Panthers were held to only 3 hits on the night, but they were using their eyes at the plate, had a lot of walks. There were 10 walks on the night for the Panthers. I think we had 1 hit batter as well. So 11 free passes given up by the Wolves tonight. Panthers were able to take advantage of it to pick up the win, 9-3. Henry Adam gets the start, goes 4 innings. Will Adam came in and retired 1 batter, and then Brant Latcham came in and did the rest. He went 2 2/3 to get the Panthers to this victory, get them going the right direction as we head into postseason play. So Panthers will be in action Saturday afternoon at 5 o'clock. It'll be at Moravia High School. We'll be playing in Van Buren, so it'll be a rematch from earlier in the season.
Yeah, Michael, I really, really, really like where this team is right now. I think we could quietly make our way through postseason play and maybe surprise some people based on where our record is, because we have all the components. We really do, and we have some good hitting that really hasn't even been cut loose yet. So if we can get on a streak and start hitting the ball the way I know we can, the pitching is there, and the fielding is now there. It's all set. Now we have those positions filled. I'm excited about postseason play for the Panthers.
Yeah, it's an exciting time of year. You know, the record is wiped clean and the slate is clean, and you go in there and you just perform 1 game at a time. All you got to do is be better than another team for 7 innings is all it takes when you get to postseason play. And we saw a few years ago that there was a couple teams that probably were better than the Panthers, but the Panthers just outplayed them in that 1 game, and that's all it takes. And they advanced, so we'll see what they can do this year.
Yeah, you saw that. I remember the Calamus-Wheaton game up there at Solon where, we were playing to go to state, and Tanner Bainbridge came in and just threw an absolute amazing game. And it just takes that kind of performance that we had not seen all year. We knew he was capable of doing that. Several pitchers were capable of doing that. Caleb Comstock the same way. You never knew what you're going to get. And Brady now is a coach here for Pekin. He also was there, and Kenan Wynn, and we just had a group of kids there that could do it on any given night. And I feel like maybe this team isn't that talented, but not far behind.
Well, and that was the thing with that team. They had the will not to lose. They went in that postseason play and they beat a pretty decent Keota team to start. And then they went down and just knocked the pants off of a Burlington Notre Dame team that had dominated us earlier that year. That was really where we saw Tanner start. We saw some starts towards the end of the season. We could see he was finally getting healthy again. But he went down there and dominated that Burlington Notre Dame team, and we run ruled them. And then we came up and we went back and beat IMS in their last game as IMS to finish their school history as IMS. And then we moved on, and then we played that Kalamazoo-Wheatland team that had the gaudy written numbers, and they came in with I believe it was almost a 400 team batting average. And Tanner went 6 innings of no-hit baseball, and Caleb came in and finished the 7th inning, and they no-hit that Kalamazoo-Wheatland team that was hitting almost 400 on the season as a team. And then if we had one more inning, maybe we might have knocked off that team.
That Newman Catholic.
That Newman Catholic team. We gave them the closest game they had in the state tournament. So, but just fun to reminisce about that year. That was a lot of fun. Both of us had boys on that team, so it was a lot of fun to watch that. And
we still have boys on the team.
And we still have the boys on the team.
And I like this team, and it's about this team this year, of course. And, they're here lately. We're showing signs of greatness. We've been making pretty good contact with the ball. We talked about it. We've had pretty good contact on a lot of them, but we're just hitting them right at people. And that's all you can ask these kids, We're swinging the bat pretty well, and so hopefully we get that going and keep it going the right direction. So we'll wrap up our coverage tonight. Lauren looks like she's ready to go home, so she's giving us that look like she's still trying to figure out how we got up here. How we're going to climb down from here. So we'll wrap up our coverage tonight. Panthers pick up the win 9-3. We will be at Moravia on Saturday around 4:45 for the pregame show, and we will be back for postseason play on your home for Panther baseball. Classic Rock 101.5 KISS